So today, I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys everything I've done for the past year or so, because I look back at it, at least only a bit of it, and I were like, what is going on? And I just think it's really good to like document how your artwork has turned out and like how it's improved over time. So I'm gonna go over everything I've done for the past all the way up till January 2023 onwards, and show you guys some of the artwork that I've made. So from 2023, like early 2023, think of like January up to like March time, I've been working on stuff in college, and I was trying to like make animations based off. I don't really know. It's like the first times I started doing like animations with some level of detail. So first one, I tried getting inspiration from like Sublime Landscapes, and yeah, the lighting's all over the place. But I don't know what's going on with the water. Oh no! All right. I mean, yeah, we start somewhere. I can see that. I tried. Moving on. There is a. Alright, next one was a animation I did for a river in England. And it looked nothing like the image. My reference photo. Let me get up this reference photo real quick. You're gonna love this. Here it is. This blurry abomination I used as a reference photo for my animation. Oh, what is wrong with me? That is terrible. Oh goodness. You can see everything in this. That tree over there. You can see every detail in that. Oh. Alright, well, moving on back to this animation I worked on. Well, I got some screenshots of it, but like that's not on. I'll show you the actual full animation. Here it is. Can't even loop it. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even. The trees aren't even that good. Like, the rocks are nice, but that's about it. Like everything. Oh no. This is what I love about art, like old work. You hate it because you know you've done something wrong. Like at the time you thought, oh, this actually looks really good, and then when you look back at it, like a few months later, it just looks the worst. It's like everything just all out of place. Them rocks are alright. The grass is not. The shadows are non-existent. I tried making it loop. I think it worked, but the thing is it's going at like 12 frames per second, so it looks very janky. Not very good. I did some animation tests as well, just before I made this one, with like water splash and like stuff like that. The water splash one wasn't too bad, but could have done a lot better. Could have done much better, but we're going to move on now to, what did I do? Ah, yes. My FMP project. Okay, so this is what gave me my grade. Alright. It is based off like it's a short film, animated short film, called Lost in a Distant Quadrant. It's on my YouTube channel, but I just like looking back at this because of the amount of reference photos I used to create this film. So we're going to look at some of the concept art for this first before we actually look at the film. But yeah, I mean, this one was based off actually a photo of me, because I was collaborating with a student at the time, making like a live action trailer for it, and I had a whole astronaut costume that we made, and this was it. And I decided to trace over it as like a, yeah, I mean, it's probably the only best reference photo I've ever used in my entire life at this point. And there's other ones I used my reference photo for. This one with the birds, I don't know what's going on with them birds, but they do not look normal. The snow, I mean, it's just one blob in it. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, the character's not cell shading. Oh no. What is going on? This is when I like first started using like Clip Studio custom brushes that I bought with Clippies, and I just non-stop used them. and didn't use anything else. When it comes down to environment art, I'm still not exactly very good at it, but much better than this before. This one, oh, this was actually in the scene. It actually made it in. This was actually concept art, and I don't know. I think it's not that bad, you know. Looking back at it, but the mountain. What is going on with that? I just non-stop used that rock texture brush and just made that. These here, they're not that bad. I don't mind that. Character just. Oh no, it's me. Oh goodness, how fun. Don't want to look at the quadrant stuff all day, so I'll just send out a few like designs. My friend made the ship that the characters go on, so I was tracing over that so we can make a hologram. And there it is. This one, oh, I look back at this. Oh, this I forgot to mention. The Lost in Distant Quadrant animation was made from March all the way up to June time. So in that time, I was just working on that. So that was all my artwork, all the way up till June. Was just this Among Us guy. Oh, look at him. Oh no, he's such a weirdo. This is before like I figured out what perspective really was. I didn't use any guidelines or anything, or even like reference photos for that matter. I just just went straight on with it. It's like you get an idea. All right, character in a green environment with pink trees. Oh, don't say no more. I'll get on with it. And it just came out like I don't even know what's going on with them clouds at this point. It's just an oval, but it's shite. I don't like using the word shite, but it sure is. The ground as well. Oh, it's so 2D. I don't even know what snow was at the time. Like, I tried doing like snow textures on the ground. Didn't go very well. The ice, again, I used a noise brush. Why? Why? What was I going with that? Oh goodness. It's not even rough. It just looks like a. I don't even know what that looks like. It just looks plain. Again with the lighting as well, it's just not on. I don't know what I did with the cloud to hide the mess as well. But I did some sketches digitally as well. Some alien plants. These ones I'm quite proud of looking back at it because well it's not finished, but they're not bad. I don't mind them. I made a poster for a show. I think this is it. This is the one. Wow. Alright. Well, reference photo, I used one, surprisingly. And it was actually me doing that pose, holding it for like 20 minutes while my friend gets the angle. The correct angle. And I would just like use that just to like try to figure out like how I'm standing. I don't know what's going on with that arm there. Oof. This is like the part where I was like, I thought I knew what I was doing, but I just really didn't. And I was just guessing everything I did and hoping for it to go good. Outlines and stuff weren't that bad at the time. Wasn't really that bad. I tried lowering the pen pressure of my... Actually, no I didn't. Look at that. No, I didn't. Nah. Oh no. Line weight as well doesn't exist. Nuh-uh. I mean, I might do a bit here, but that's all it really is. Like, I had something going. I had something going here. It was going so well, but my lack of experience fucked it up. Planet, yeah, but should have added clouds. I think this cloud looks too. What is the amount of stars going on? Ah, no, different colors too. I guess that's good, but like, why is there so many? I had some idea going with this, but again, it just a failed experiment. Again, didn't make it to the final cut, unfortunately. This one I remember being really proud of, like very proud of this. I used to, because I didn't use a guideline for this. I just accidentally, like, when I was trying to do I was trying to make it seem like he's on the moon, but and it added like a small moon, and it was like a curve to see the horizon. Kind of like an old game I played called Spore, where like the planets are actually quite small, and you can just loop around them, and you can see like the curve on the planets. I kind of had like something like that going on again with the stars. Like, why? What's the point? So these were concept arts I was showing. We're actually gonna look at some final outcomes. This was one of them, but I had to Photoshop it to make it purple because there is no green planet in the show. The bushes, just, they look good, but not at the same time, because when you zoom in, it's like, I don't even know what's going on with that. It's just different colours merged together. And again, what's going on in the distance there? It cuts off, render distance gone low, and it's all disappeared. We'll blame that on the fog. It was something I had in mind. It was like, oh yeah, it fades into the fog, but a bit too much. I should probably put like copy and pasted the entire thing over there and just made it lower the opacity. I could have done that, but no. Finished piece. Oh, okay. Are we ready? Oh wait! Don't tell me I have the live action version. I do! Yes! I do! Oh, nice. Okay, we're gonna have a look at this. Oh, it's so good. Oh, nice. I can't believe I still had this. It's me! Okay. Now that I've shown this, because this is also on YouTube, posted by Film at Crossroads, so I'll put a link to that video in the description if you want to actually have a look at that, because, oh, that is, I remember that. Oh, it's so good. It's really good. But we're here to look at the animation, so I'm not gonna play the entire thing, but I'll play at least like 20 to 30 seconds of it. We're just gonna have a look. Nah, look. No, go back. Go back. That pose. Why? What are the shadows doing? No. Oh no. Why is his shoulders like that? Oh no. Oh no. Let's just continue. No, I ain't got anything else to say. No, I can't. Okay, yeah, this part took a while as well. I remember trying to get the camera to zoom around through that. The amount of shaking going on with that. Oof, my eyes. Very janky. Nice. I remember animating this scene where the character shows his eyes. If I can get it up. This part here. I was going to show his nose and a bit of his mouth. Or maybe some hair. But then I realised the lore of the video. The lore of the story. These aren't human. They're not meant to be human. So my friends at the time were like, Film at Crossroads, he was like, well, Michael, it's not human. you need to at least, hide his identity a little bit. But, for me, like, eyes were like a form of like, you gotta show reaction, like something's in the distance, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'll show the eyes. But yeah, and he was like, yeah, you can show the eyes, that's fine, just hide everything else. So I like, okay, we'll just put like a balaclava over his face or something, and just like, cover everything but his eyes. I was like, yeah, that'll do. And then here, the concept art. I zoomed into this small character now. Oh no, I should have at least tried. Ah yes, the acid pool. Goodness gracious. The backgrounds weren't too bad. I gave this to my friend to make it a bit more fuzzy to match with like the old-fashioned theme sort of like animation, but it didn't. I guess it helped. And look, there's like a skeleton in the wall that I tried so hard to get right. But yeah, when it comes to that, no, but that. That head is massive. You could tell I use no reference for this whatsoever. No guidelines at all as well when it comes down to drawing. I just went straight for the outline. I was so confident in this. It's like, yeah, normally when people, like, you know what, it's normal to make like a guideline to draw your characters, add some lines to show where the proportions are going. This, no, I don't think so. I did not use anything. I went straight for the outline. Oh, what a mistaken fool I was. So, goodness gracious, so bad. Hold on. Ugh. Goodness. But, nah. What is wrong with me today? Okay, we're gonna have a look. No, that's enough of that. If you want to see the full video, it'll be link in the description. You can have a look there, or you could just check the channel page and just scroll all the way down to the very first video. It's that one. But we're gonna move on from Lost in a Distant Quadrant, which is March till June. We're gonna move on to now July, all the way up to September, which is a scrapped animated film I was working on called Falls Era, which, here we go, I tried making it a direct sequel to my Falls End animation, which was something I made in my first year of taking art seriously. This is my second year of taking art seriously as we speak. Well, when I was doing this, 2023 it was, but right now I'm just going into my third year of taking this crap seriously. And oh my, I can see a lot of improvements, but oh, okay, we're gonna look into there's not much here because it's only like a month of stuff, but still something to show. This, I don't know what type of downgrade this is, but or what joke I tried pulling on myself here, but I don't know what I think I was trying for like a simplistic art style, but it really messed up badly. But this one, I used to be so proud of this, and honestly it's not that bad. If only I added some blur into it, but no. It's not that bad though. I don't know what's going on with the water. No reflection that much. It just looks like someone took a dump next to the rocks, and it's polluted the water, but that's all there really is. This part, I added so much detail here, oh my goodness. Sky's not that bad. It's like an early morning sky. But these rocks, they merge with the grass a little bit. I don't think that's normal. I don't think I'll go back to this. I feel like I've fully scrapped this. But the concept I think I might try again, because I do like the idea of whatever these are. Oh, I took inspiration from a YouTuber I saw. I forgot his name, let me get it up. Yeah, Vita Carnis, that's the one. This guy, where he makes all these drawings on Critter and like makes them look absolutely terrifying. But I just really like this. I was like, you know what? I want to try and make something just as creepy. Yeah, it didn't work. I tried though. I tried. First time I actually drew an eye in more detail. Didn't work that bad. I mean, this spinning bit here came out alright, but the thing is, the easy thing with this is if there's any mistakes, you could just hide it in a cell, like you could just cell shade black all over it and just hide it. But what's the fun in that? That's just not fun. Not saying that his work isn't fun, like his work's amazing. It's just I'm not good at it. That's why when you try to copy an artist, you can't fully copy it because you don't have the exact amount of skill as they do when it comes down to their field. Which is why you'll always have a certain art style that you'll go with to simplify it to your needs. Or maybe it was just lack of experience, but that was what it was in my case. He's the guy in my animation I made in my first year of college. I decided to remake him again. Again, I had no idea what I was doing. What the fuck's going on with that shade in there? This is July, I think I did this on. Never mind, so. No. Those hands! What's going on with them hands? Oh no. I think this is when I first started using, like, you know those Clip Studio, like, 3D model dolls you get? Oh, there we go, these. Decided to use these. But this was back before Clip Studio 2.0, I think. Some different versions now. So it's like they didn't really... It was a lot harder to move these around. They were a lot more janky at the time. But that's no excuses. You know, you gotta... He's such a plain character, I'm sorry, but just a shirt and trousers with whatever this is on his head. That's it. That's all there is. I don't know what even that is, but... This is like... this was meant to be like a sequel to the first animation I made. And completely different to Lost in a Distant Quadrant. Completely different. But this was meant to be based around a group of pirates invading the island. The character was like, oh, I don't like that. Turns big again and squishes them up. But that's boring. That was such a mediocre story. Okay, moving on from the story, because that isn't important right now. We're looking at the art, not the storyline. I remember this. Again with the stars. Okay. I see what's wrong with this. A lot. The stars again. Don't know what's going on with that. Something wrong with that jawline and how it dips in here. I don't like that. And of course, I added a very strong amount of cell shading on top of just a regular outline. It's clashing. It's too much clashing. It doesn't look very good. Falls era is something that I've scrapped, and this took from, like I said, around July to June all the way up to like August, September. The reason why I scrapped it is because putting a sequel on something that doesn't really make sense, like I can't really do that because, you know, it just doesn't. I built it off something that was out of context, really. It's just hard to put together. So I decided to kind of create a new film based around this certain topic, but different. Made it more mysterious and stuff. And that, my friends, is called Falls Origins. I love that word, but it is a... Let me just increase the files. Oh my, there's a lot of files. Whew. Okay, but we're not here to look at files. We're here to look at the concept art, of course. So, the first one I made was... I don't think it's even in this file. I'll just show you one of the earlier ones. So, this was one of my earlier designs for the Zelandran Kingdom, which is a kind of like a southern empire that lives in the corner of the country that kind of dominate everything else. But I don't know why I changed the design of this because it looks so plain. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? I mean, yeah, the entrance is alright, but there's not much going on in there. Not really much. This is like around September, October, and then all the way up to present day. Another file I was going to show, which is quite an early one as well, is this one. And, ooh. I really like this, but I also really hate it. Ocean, and I kind of like tried a bit of perspective on this. I don't even remember very much, but I tried something. I know I did. I don't think it turned out very well though. But when it comes down to details and stuff, I put so much effort here. So much. This only took like the whole like sand in the ocean and all the rest of the place just only took like 20 minutes. This took 2 hours. Trying to get everything right. Just trying to like rub it on with like that charcoal brush or something. And it just didn't turn out very well. It's good, but it could be better if I actually knew what I was doing. Alright, moving on. Oh my. This was meant to be like an underground city for the show, but why? I tried going for like a, I guess like, yeah, I tried going for like a simplistic art style with this one. I don't think it turned out very well. The windows are uneven. It's, what's with the green lights as well? I don't understand what that's about. I guess I've got green street lights or something. Yeah. Wow. I guess I tried going for like a pirate map. Did not turn out very well. I am not, like, this is so plain. I just wasn't proud of it when I look back at it. This is one of the first ones I looked at before I made this video, and oh, not proud. I rate that 2 out of 10. So, we're gonna look at this. The Forza Origins title that I made. Handwrit myself. Didn't use any text font. I don't know why. I remember making something similar like this in college, and my teachers were all like, no, Michael, you can't do that. It's not gonna look good. And I understand why. So, I don't know what's going on with the font on the bottom. That S. You can see where I used the pen and it cut off. The G looks, I don't know what's going on here. It was like a very fat, and then it gets really thin up here. It's all over the place. This would do good, again, if I knew what I was doing, but it's quite hard to read if you were to put that on like a certain image, which is why I made a new one. This one. Much more easier to read. And I used a text font this time. 2 different ones. And I put like a concrete texture over the falls bit, and then use like a bunch of blending modes to make it look like it's quite hot. And then I duplicated the entire thing, I moved it a little bit, increased the size a little bit, and then colored it all like an orange, and then set it to like highlight or like add glow or something, and then just blurred it. But I find it much more easier to read compared to this one. Like, especially when you put it onto like, you know, the artwork to try advertise it or something, it's like much different. So that was the stuff I kind of did early on, except from the new title, which I did in like February. And now we're going to look at stuff that I did fairly recently, because I've done so much. I'm just going to say now, I've done so much concept art and so many animation tests for Forza Origins. I'm going to be here. This video is going to go on for like 2 hours at least. It's going to go on for a very long time. I don't think, you know, anyone's here patient enough to sit here for 2 hours looking at concept art. That's for a completely different video. And I'm not going to go over every single one. I'll probably make another video talking about, well, not even talking that much, just showing like all the concept art just before the animation comes out. But right now I'm going to show some very recent ones that I've done this year, starting from January all the way up to the present day. It's the best one I've done so far, but I'm also not proud of it because I used a noise brush by accident, and I wasn't proud of it. When I say by accident, I meant I used it thinking it would do good, until it turns out it looked very fuzzy when you zoomed in, like all this grain, and I just big mistake, and I tried blending it in, it just didn't look good. So, but everything else is fine. I don't mind everything else. Like, I've never drawn sand this good. Like, especially near the front, this bit here. I'm really proud of that part. Because normally there's a lot of sand in the animation. So this, learning how to draw sand is a very good objective that I wanted to get going. And this is a very good start to how it should look. Animation, I'm still trying to decide what type of background style I should make for the animation. I don't know if I should simplify it or keep it quite detailed, but I might make it like in between. Again, with the logo. So I'll remove that. There we go. Boom. You can see their legs now. There's characters. Now, everything about this is good. Except from this character's face here. I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. There's just something with that face just doesn't seem right. It doesn't look like the character I made. in a way. The characters' names, in case you're wondering. Middle one, Joseph. The one on the right is called Ali, and the one on the left is called Tanner. And they're a team, a research team. And that's all I'm gonna say. I would show more characters, but again, that's for another video. It's the planet of the story is set on. I made it very colourful. The clouds, I rushed a bit. I don't know what's going on up here. I should probably blend it a bit more, make them look more like clouds. Everything else looks fine. The sky, oh, I'm very proud of that. Especially, like, it looks quite rainbow looking. I shall show one more. One more. And, ooh, what should that be? Maps. I shall show the recent one I did. Here we go. Part 1 map. I zoomed in, obviously, but the more you zoom in, the more detail you can put in. Smart. I added, like, key locations of the story. These are the 4 key locations, which is pretty good. This here was the Zalantrian Kingdom. Once more. There they are. This up here is called Starland. That is where the drawing of the dark spike I showed earlier, that was just dissing constantly. And this I'll explain later. But honestly, this is a lot more colourful. I like it. It shows it a lot better. Like I said, if I was to go over everything, like, we'd be here a very long time. So right now I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna bid you all farewell. Thank you all for sticking with me this far and enjoying the ride with me of just looking through my old work. And if you like it and want to see more of my work or me reacting to it or anything, just let me know. I'll make some more videos. And if you want to see more of the Falls Origin stuff, I will be posting a lot more of that, don't you worry. And I'm gonna leave it there and see you all later in the next video. Alright, goodbye everybody.